Praise be to Jesus. We give God praise. Thank you for your lives. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 11. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Also, he has put eternity in their hearts. God has put eternity in our hearts. Except that no one can find out the work that God does from beginning to end. Now, when you see beginning to end, it's talking about time. But eternity has everything to do with timelessness. Eternity means it has no end. It is not bound by time. It is forever. Now, I want to speak to you about your heart. When the Bible talks about your heart, it goes beyond the organ, physical organ in your body where blood flows, the pumping of blood. It is talking about putting eternity in your heart. The heart is where you think. As a man thinketh in his heart. So there is a point of thinking in the heart. The heart is where you have your emotion. Now you can feel sad in your heart. The heart is when you have your will. You want to fulfill the desires of your heart. And these three are in the soul. The mind, the will, and the emotion. And there is a part of the spirit we call conscience. And this conscience has been added to these components of the heart. So when the Bible is talking about your heart, it is talking about everything that makes you you. Your being, your thinking, your will, your conscience. The totality of your life is in the heart. So the Bible will tell you that guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it comes the issues of life. Guard your heart with all diligence, for out of the heart comes the issues of life. So everything about your life can be seen in your heart. But my focus this moment is that God has put eternity in your heart. Now, what that means is that what you have in your heart cannot be physical. Because God is eternal and God is spirit. What God has put in your heart is spiritual. But something must expose what is in your heart. That is why only God can read what is in your heart. So when you talk about confessing with your mouth, believing with your heart, it is talking about using your whole being to accept God. He has put himself in your heart. He has designed his plan, spiritual plan in your heart. So what contains in your heart is spiritual, it is eternal, and it has everything about God. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23. Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring the issues of life. Your heart is your life. Your heart is not a physical organ, but there is a heart that has everything of your being. And people cannot read your heart, but God can read your heart. So whatever you do, whatever you desire, know that what you carry in your heart is spiritual. It is godly. It is eternal. It is timeless. I pray that you have understanding of what it means to love God with all your heart. Because what God has placed in your heart is the very being of God. This is Pastor Edemadu. God bless you.